What's up, world? I have seen these awesome kids just walking around the neighborhood doing a bunch of cool work and making art. So I wanted to have them show you some of the stuff they've done and have a little discussion and go from there, all right? So, first of all, here they are.
Hi.
What's your names?
I'm Alesea. And I'm AJ.
Alesea and AJ. All right. So, let's start off with the art. Let's see what kind of art you got, and let's talk about that.
So for me, ever since I was a little girl, I've always just done abstract because realistic can be very difficult for me, but I like just letting my imagination flow and see where the masterpiece ends. And so I called this one Different Shapes But One Masterpiece.
That's really beautiful. That's awesome.
Thank you.
What kind of materials did you use for that?
I used acrylic paint, a Sharpie, and a white canvas that I got from Michael's.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's super cool. And then how about you, AJ?
I have been doing art since before I can remember. It's always just been like a little escape for me. I could just let my imagination flow free. I personally like realistic art, and I don't know why, but I do not have a lot of patience, but art just gives me so much. And this particular one is a beach with a sunset, and it's called Reflection.
Nice. Did you do that from imagination or like a picture, or what did you use?
I just was like thinking, and then I always been a fan of like sunsets.
Yeah, I love sunsets. That's really cool. So when you saying like it feels good when you're making the art?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's super cool. And then I think these are great pieces. What do you guys? I think we should do kind of an auction. Like you say what price, and then we'll put it up and we'll see where it goes.
So for me, I just think that depending on what materials you use and the effort you really put into it, just kind of determines the pricing. So for me, I was going anywhere as a starting price of $35 and then going from there.
Sounds great. So we'll start off on 35 for Alesia's, and then AJ.
Same gear. I think I put a lot of work and time into this and just creativity. So I'm gonna start it off at 35 too.
Awesome. Sounds great. Now, I also wanted to talk about some of the other stuff you're doing in the community. I know you've been walking dogs, and let's talk about some of that.
I'm actually a photographer. I took a photography class in school and like completely fell in love with it.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah. So him and my little brother, they have their own dog walking business, and they are very successful. Personally, I've loved kids, so a lot of stuff I've done is babysitting, and I've made lots of money on that, but due to COVID, some of that stuff has definitely affected my business. So I started thinking outside the box, and I was like, well, I mean, art's not necessarily my passion, but I know that if I put my mind to it, I do pretty well. So I've gone around just ambitious and going, trying to make some money and sell people, but also just kind of give some warmth in people's homes.
Absolutely. That's beautiful. Yeah, bringing the warmth in. And I got to say, for not saying you're an artist, I think you're really great.
Thank you.
That's awesome. And what got you guys sparked? What sparked you guys to start the entrepreneurial path?
Well, I actually have been I've been selling my art on printed paper. I just draw because I'd go to my parents' office all the time so they could do meetings and had nothing to do. So I would go in their printer and like get 5 pieces of paper out and then just start drawing. And I was selling it to everyone in their like office, and I was making a lot of money. And then we kind of stopped going there as much, and then COVID hit, so I really stopped going there.
Yeah.
So I actually started doing a food business, which wasn't really my passion. I started dog walking, and then I went to my aunt's house. She had all these cool canvases, and so I just started painting, and it turned into this. And so me and my sister were thinking, because she's like good at abstract, and though it's not really her passion, she's still really good at it. So she said we should do like an art business together, and I was like, sure, let's go for it.
Awesome.
And,
yeah, that's super cool.
Personally, I think the entrepreneurial mindset, like if it doesn't matter if I'm selling art or if I'm selling old clothes that I turned into some kind of masterpiece. Personally, my parents, they run their own business, and they are definitely entrepreneurs. They develop leaders, and I've always admired that about them, and just being around that kind of environment, you definitely are influenced by it. My parents always tell us associations are everything, and I really highly believe that, because just being around certain leaders and entrepreneurs, you definitely kind of get that drilled, that mindset. So they've always told us the difference between fixed mindset, growth mindset, And so I was like, well, I can either fix mindset and say COVID hit, I'm just going to sit around and wait till that's done and then try and make money, or I can say take advantage of this time of everyone being at home and have a growth mindset and really go do whatever it takes to go and make money and, you know, just keep myself busy. So that's
awesome.
probably where the entrepreneur mindset comes in for me.
Yeah.
And I really think this COVID thing has been a curse, but it's also been a blessing because people, they're stuck at home. I mean, they've been discovering like so much new hobbies and stuff that they really like or they're really good at. And since everyone's at home, we want to just bring a warmth into their home. So I really think that art is a very good way to do that.
I agree. It's beautiful, and I think you guys have a lot of wisdom. And I think you guys are very inspirational. So we're gonna put these up. I'll take some pictures for you guys too, and put them up. And let's say, what day is it right now? Friday. What do you guys want to do for a time frame so people can have a little bit of time to see and to throw their offers up?
I think we could put this up as soon as possible, and then I think honestly give people a good 3-4 days to kind of look at it, look over it, you know, discuss it, you know, depending on how much they're auctioning for it. And I think we should have these off the market by Wednesday.
Cool. All right, so let's do that. We'll have Wednesday at noon, we'll say. How about that?
That sounds amazing.
Yeah.
So put your prices up. Starting bid is $35 for each of these.
Yes.
Put your offer up, and last person with the highest offer wins.
Sounds awesome. Awesome, guys.
Thank you. I think that turned
There
out
you go. Let's get those bids in.